The number one reason why you're not getting matches on these dating apps is because your photos are trash. And in today's video, I'm going to do a breakdown on what constitutes a bad photo, what mistakes you are making. So hopefully by the end of this training, you will understand why you're not getting matches, some of the biggest mistakes you're probably making right now that are leading to you getting zero results. So by the end of this, you'll be able to correct those mistakes, get more matches, and finally improve your dating life. The biggest mistakes that you're probably making right now as a brown guy in terms of your photos and why you're not getting matches. One of the biggest mistakes that I've seen with guys that I've worked with, other people's dating app profiles, other brown men, really it's just this weird obsession with selfies. You never want to do selfies on your dating apps. I don't care what other people say. Yeah, some quality selfies are better than others, but in general, you never want to have selfies. Why is that? Well, number one, it shows zero effort, makes you kind of look like a loser, right? That you don't have any friend around to take any photos. You don't have anybody to help you take the photo. You need to put in effort. You can't just be cruising with selfies. So yeah, it does make you look like a loser. Especially you guys that are doing, mirror selfies, gym locker room selfies, right? No girl is going to be turned on by a selfie of you at a gym locker room or a mirror selfie of you. No girl is going to be turned on with you in a locker room doing a selfie with poopy toilets in the back. Again, the average guy on dating apps has selfies galore. You're not going to stand out at all, let alone cater towards the female gaze, which is the qualities, traits that women are looking for by you doing selfies, let alone gym locker room selfies, right? The average guy on dating apps is pretty pathetic. They'll do selfies. So, for the love of God, stop doing selfie pictures like these. Opt for more stylish full body shots like this, catering towards the female gaze, qualities and traits that women actually find attractive. No woman, again, is going to be turned on with your bathroom mirror pic or selfie pic superposed in front of the mirror. The next mistake you're probably making is group pictures. Oftentimes, with so many clients I've worked with in the past, they literally have this obsession with doing group pictures. And I get it, especially in South Asian culture, Indian culture, right? Family is important. Hanging out with your siblings, spending time with them is important, right? A lot of your brown friends that you probably hang out with a lot, you might travel with even, take a lot of photos, right? When it comes to dating apps, however, stop confusing women. Number one, she wants a clear picture of you, not you with your family around or you with all your bros around. You're going to confuse her when you do all these group pictures. Stop with all the family pictures, these friendship pictures, right? Yeah, it's cool that you have some social proof, but at the end of the day, dating apps, like I've said in the past, it's all about the female gaze. You need to cater to the female gaze. You need to be the center of attention in your photos. You need to cater, your pictures need to cater to the qualities that women find attractive from that physical standpoint. You need to showcase style, good environment, fashion, physique. A picture like this is perfect. Good style, dope environment, right? I am the main focus of this picture. Unlike these pictures where the guys are all broed out with their friends around. This is a screenshot that I found from like Indian dating app Reddit. The guy has all his friends, right? Literally on the couch. Why would a woman be turned on by a picture like this or like a picture like this? She can learn about your family, your friendship groups in real life later on when you're actually on the date. Get to the date part first, and you get there with having a dope online profile with female gaze pictures where you are the center of attention. Good style, dope background, dope outfits, dope physique, right? Romantic locations with you as the center of attention. Never forget that when you're taking your pictures on dating apps. Now, real quick, top link in the description is my South Asian Warriors school. This is a school that I created helping single South Asian men level up their dating life. So if you're struggling with your dating life, want to get better results, more matches on dating apps, want to even work on other aspects like social skills, cold approach, increase that sexual market value to gain more attraction from women to improve your dating life, check out the link in the description, top link in the description. Join the South Asian Warriors School where you can work with me, where I can help you level up your dating life. This is the #1 community helping single South Asian men level up their dating life. Check out the school community South Asian Warriors by clicking that first link in the description. The next common mistake that I'll see on dating apps, one of the biggest common mistakes is just weird posing and body language. Posing, body language, you need to realize even if you get like a photo shoot, every photo technically, is posed to a certain degree, unless it's like a super, super candid shot where you don't even know, that there's a camera anywhere around you. When you're taking photos, say a buddy's taking photos of you, or you go on like a photo shoot, there's always going to be some degree of posing, right? So don't worry if you think a photo looks too posed. However, there's a difference between what constitutes good poses versus bad poses and bad body language, right? So bad body language is, usually closed off, cross arms, such as this dude right here, flexing muscles, looking all cringe like this guy, stop looking too try hard, right? Even like really weird poses like this dude, doing the weird peace sign. Stop with the closed off body language, crossing your arms. Stop trying to look like a bro science nerd doing a little mirror flex. And definitely stop with the cringe poses. Imagine if you were a girl swiping and you come across this dude's like profile right here. Do you really think a guy doing the peace signs is gonna turn a girl on? So again, work on your posing, stop doing cringy poses, have better body language, stop looking too try hard with your poses. Now, when it comes to photo shoots and in more natural environments, yeah, every photo, unless it's a pure candid shot, is going to be looking a little bit posed. But like I was saying earlier, there's a correct way to pose. You don't want closed off arms. You want more relaxed body, open body frame. Like this picture that I have of myself right here. I looked more relaxed, looking off into the distance. Even this physique shot, I'm not doing any cringy poses, right? I'm not flexing, in front of the mirror or anything like that, like this. This is a more natural posed physique shot, a more natural environment. Doesn't look super posed. So yeah, when you have a buddy taking photos of you or you're on a photo shoot, there's going to be some degree of posing. It just is what it is. But there's a difference between good poses and bad poses. More relaxed, natural, candid shots like this go a long way in terms of your body language and having that open frame, so you don't look so tense, so stiff, and so awkward with your poses, man. Definitely, posing and body language is one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of guys make. If it's a photo shoot, right, there's gonna be some degree of posing, but make sure you're standing up, tall, straight, relaxed body language, not crossed arms, not looking super tense, and definitely not doing, any weird peace signs with, the flexing. Now, the next common mistake that I'll see, especially with like Indian guys, is this weirdest obsession with sunglasses. Now, listen, on Instagram, right, it's cool to have sunglass pictures every once in a while. These photos, honestly, they're not necessarily bad photos. I wouldn't consider any of these photos cringe at all. In fact, this is decent body language. But the problem is, yeah, you can have some of these photos on Instagram. You can even have like one or two on dating apps is fine, but you don't want to overdo it with the sunglass and hat photos. At the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, women want to get that clear picture of you, how you clearly look like. You wearing sunglasses and especially like a hat, like in this photo, it's blocking off most of your face. The majority of your photos should be no sunglasses, no hats. Definitely don't put any backwards hats in, but when it comes to sunglasses, one, maybe two photos at most with sunglasses is fine, but the remainder, 3, 4, 5 photos on the dating app profile, she should be able to clearly and visibly see your face, just like in these photos right here. The sunglasses, again, blocking off half your face. If it's a dope environment, it'd be cool for Instagram, don't get me wrong, but on dating apps, one of the biggest mistakes that I see men do, a lot of brown men especially, overdoing it with the sunglass photos. Ditch the sunglasses, right? Have more photos showcasing your face clearly. And lastly, one of the biggest mistakes that I'll see, horrible grooming. Guy has like a weird mustache. Guy literally needs to get a haircut. I mean, ASAP, right? Right off the bat, do you think a girl is going to be turned on like looking at this guy, right? The grooming is just horrible, let alone the style, logos, poor presentation, no effort, mirror selfie. Perfect example of a horrible, shot on a dating app profile right here. This photo right here, right? Now, yeah, I get it. Dog photos do cater towards the female gaze. A lot of women love dogs, but at the same time, the style's off. You can't see his face clearly, even. And, bad physique, right? Doesn't look like he goes to the gym, lifts at all. You think a girl is going to give this guy a shot at the end of the day? He looks like, he's never been to the gym in his life. How do you expect this guy to take care of a girl, let alone himself? Bad style, poor physique. And I say this all the time. The more in shape you are, the better chances you're going to have on these dating apps. The easier it's going to be on these dating apps. That's why I always say, if you're not in good shape, you don't have at least a little bit of muscle, you're not at least 15% body fat or less, these dating apps, I'm sorry, it's going to be a lot harder for you. You need to showcase that sex appeal through your style, your grooming practices, and your physique on dating apps. And it's the same thing goes on the other extreme. If you're super skinny, kind of like this guy right here, the girl is going to start thinking is this the type of guy that I want to be in a relationship with, right? He looks like he can't take care of me, let alone take care of himself. He needs to hit the gym. Style, physique, grooming, they go a long way on dating apps in order to really cater towards the female gaze and bring about your sex appeal. Most guys think that the suit and tie and all these fancy kind of like LinkedIn professional shots are what's going to get the girl turned on. Listen, the average guy is going to dress like he's at a job interview with a suit and tie, right? You're not going to stand out much with suit and tie, pics like this. Casual style, that casual sex appeal style, right? So even here, I'm not dressed up super fancy. Yeah, it's a button up, but again, showcasing that sex appeal, unbuttoning the top buttons. Even this photo right here, right? It's a really good stylish photo. A little bit different because I'm not dressed up that fancy, but it's a nice casual style. I look really relaxed, good body language. The fashion's on point. It's more of that casual street style, sure. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you this photo right here is going to appeal way more to women as opposed to this photo right here. Because let's face it, there's nothing that really stands out about this style, right? You're just wearing a suit and tie with a weird looking color. Whereas here, it shows more of that relaxed, casual street style. And again, to tie it off, having that physique shot, showcasing your physique, right, in a more natural environment, not doing the crazy flexy poses, right? The flexy mirror poses that guys do. Having a more natural physique shot, right? Not trying too hard, not doing a weird pose, flexing in a dope environment like on a rooftop pool like this, where I look so much more relaxed. A photo like this, showcasing your physique, is going to be way more attractive to women as opposed to a photo like this of you flexing with like some poopy toilet in the background, So overall, these are the biggest mistakes that I'll see a lot of men make on dating apps, a lot of brown men make on dating apps. So with all that being said, again, if you're a South Asian guy who's struggling with your dating life, click that first link in the description to check out the South Asian Warrior School. This is my school community helping single South Asian men level up their dating life. Like and subscribe, drop a comment below. Hope this video helped. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.